screens and see what's on there. So we'll have a look. What's next? What are we doing? We already had a look at this one, but we'll just do it again. Oh, we don't want blood. We haven't. Here's your stick. We haven't had any blood today yet, so which is good. So we'll see what comes. What's next? Okay, so this is the Hope.
This one is the
It's so saturated.
beautiful albino granite girl.
Albino granite, yes. Okay. Have you got albino granite jags?
No. Funny enough, from like the pairings I had jag in them, and I believe even from the breeding that some of the visuals have done, the first two that I got in the first season both just seem like normal albino granites, and the next two. I don't think I've hit one yet. It's
Crazy.
It's going to be the harder one to hit, I guess. It's pretty much out to 1 in 32 from head to head. So
I'll make sure I've got this.
some more pairings. Hopefully we'll see some more options now that I've got some visual, male albino granite, and the female I can work with some other stuff to try and
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
get some better odds.
Let me just sit here where the head is, so people can see. So the neck still has that typical granite appearance, and then just this full-on bright yellow sides.
Crazy yellow colour. It's
And look at that.
even
Look
for
at that on
normal
there.
albino. They
It's
glow.
just-
It's one that often I take the photo and people say that's not real, and it's real. They have that really high yellow look to them, and the explosion of the granite gene still comes through, but just the yellow patches are so strong.
Man.
Hopefully this girl paired up with a ghost jag this year will get me some nice caramel double head albino exanthic stuff growing up.
I'll try
Albino
that one.
granite
Mm.
and exanthic triple head stuff will be nice to have growing up in the background.
So this is another one. This is not the one we had in the first video. So we're trying to
it's
figure out where the video stopped because we had just so much planned.
This is the girl who I've always thought was the nicer animal, even as from a younger age. She always just looked a little bit brighter.
Mm.
A bit.
And the pure white, the head's so white and the rest is so orange. Fantastic. Alright, let's do another one. Just make sure that everything's still streaming, so that's all good. Just under that light, it's so... And I would say that light's just standard daylight temperature light, so we're not, there's no bullshitting,
Yeah, I think that's it for the granite land. Maybe caramel there.
Let me just check if this stream's still going. Very normally I've got my gimbals and stuff keeping the...
This is a nice little caramel zebra girl that I made Shane Plank down in Melbourne produced a few years back, 3-4 years ago maybe.
Beautiful snake.
Old Planky pulled some miracle odds for some head-to-head pairings and got some albino zebras out in extraordinary numbers, from zebra head to another.
Yeah, zebra head to a zebra head.
Yeah.
No, it was
No, there's only one zebra.
Yes,
in the pairing,
yeah.
I think.
and 3 albino zebras.
Yeah, well, from
And he wasn't even sure that it was a head for albino. I think
Yeah,
that was the thing.
it
It
was a
was
poss
possible head.
that came through and then smashed the odds, from
But I'd say that is caramel. That to
this
me,
one. Yeah, definitely.
at that size,
Yep.
that is
Still
caramel.
that colour, and when
Yep.
it was young, it was caramel crazy. He's a really, really strong colour. Thank you, Shane, for that beautiful snake that you sent me up that you should have kept.
Yeah, well, we all
Very,
make
very
mistakes.
nice animal.
All make mistakes. Always.
Yeah.
That's what I said. No regrets. No regrets, huh?
No.
Never get regrets. Always keep them back. Hold them back, and make sure you make sure that you sell the stuff that you really don't want.
Shane wanted something, and I happened to want this caramel zebra, so there's things came together quite nicely.
Yep. Man, that is just.
So I hope whatever I sent him he was happy with, because I'm certainly happy with this girl.
Yeah, look at that.
She'll go into action this year. She's been chugging along, feeding quite nicely. I'd probably like her in a bigger tub, but running out of Vision Python tub space. If anyone's got a few racks around, certainly PM me.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
A little bit of a shameless plug there for yourself for racks.
Shameless.
I doubt anybody would sell them.
Vision adult racks, CB70s or V70s.
Why don't you just buy new ones?
Where? Where?
Look at that. All right, let's go next. My arms are killing me.
Come on, muscle bean.
My dead old shoulders from electrocution. You know. We still going? Yeah, we're still going. Let me just make sure. I think people have cut out.
Just a little bit of a comparison shot for, when we talk about Sunglow Jags. When we talked about that Sunglow.
We haven't seen this one yet.
No, this is a beautiful Sunglow Jag I made a few years ago, and she just looked sensational out of the egg. Really nice colour.
She's in shed as well.
She's coming into shed now, but she's held up all those little pink dots of pattern all over her, which you see quite often in Sunglow Jag. She's held them for a long time. I think this animal was 2017.
Let me just shuffle around and get in nice and close on this face. Such a beautiful little face. Look at her.
Beautiful snake. Really, when she sheds, she's not looking quite best right now, but outstanding colour. Really strong yellow. But again, this is where that caramel albino washes out so much of the pattern. You'd lose. They'll often end up with a solid yellow looking animal. It just eats everything. So just with the Jag in it, it works okay.
Oh, but that is also nice.
Yeah, beautiful. Simple.
It's
beautiful.
Also nice. It's a different type of yellow than the granite albino.
Yeah, yep. Definitely. I think the IJ influence in some of the albino granite stuff is
that red.
I think what's driving it. You see overseas some of those high percentage IJ Jag stuff, 88%.
Yeah.
Crazy yellow.
They must have more. They must have more deeper red pigment in their skins. Thicker layer.
Turns to the much stronger in the albino version.
Oh, now she's just nice little pose. What have you got? What are you doing?
A beautiful girl. It's no idea what I'll do with her. Just a beautiful animal.
But you don't have to do anything with anything. You could just keep them.
Tub and looks beautiful.
There's no law that says you have to breed them. That's what I.
What do you mean? You can keep snakes and not breed them?
Well, that's a novel idea, isn't it? Oh, Brent, yeah. Where's my tucker? Yeah, look at her. You don't see albinos like this in the US. I mean, I haven't. Look at that.
Wish you'd shed. It would be nice.
Nice, thick-bodied. I hope you guys don't mind. Are we still live? I hope you don't mind this amateur footage.
Fallen off the NBN again yet?
Nah, well good. All good. That is just great. Okay.
I think we're nearly done. There's maybe a couple more.
Yeah. Oh, there's always more.
There's always more. Bring out. And what do you know? Some Bradley blood coming.
More Bradley. More Bradley. I think I'm starting to get delirious. That early morning. Somebody's got a CB70 to go. Glenn Thomas. There we go. An offer of a V70. Do you need a V70?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Glenn Thomas.
Glenn, talk to me, Glenn. I'll see you tomorrow. We will talk. I think we can do a deal, Glenn.
What is this now?
This one.
Caramel.
Caramel, your favourite. Caramel Bradley. Head exanthic.
I thought it looked Bradley. She's got that typical banding. Watch when they start going in there.
Stay in there, please. I love when snakes go in behind those vision hidey holes and wrap themselves in.
Yeah.
This one, another Darren Whitaker brainchild. After
Darren does make some nice. I mean, great stuff. We've had our disagreements, but he makes good snakes. Yeah. Very nice. I like.
He thinks outside the box with some simple things. Is
this a head for something?
Head exanthic. So the caramel. I think he did a ghost over a Bradley.
I saw those photos.
I think these will be beautiful. I think Joe Ball's made them already. Stunning looking things.
Yeah.
And I think these will be sensational down the track. That you can make, some ghost-looking Bredli paired back to albino Bredlis, snow and moonglow Bredlis. Anything with some Bredli in it, it's going to change that look of what we've seen already from those combos.
Yeah.
And this one, Darren's brainchild again.
That's very caramel. I mean, that to me is caramel. That's very. Like that looks like a caramel out of a tin.
Yep. And she's actually she was much lighter. A fair bit of melanin production now coming through. That a lot of black starting to pump through, but still beautiful. I got a pair of those from Darren, so hopefully pump some more food into them. They might get busy.
Yeah, well they're definitely nice and chunky. That one.
Yeah.
But they can go a little bigger before they breed these guys.
Bredli always, they want some size, even that young male, the reduced pattern boy, I was surprised he went at such a small age. I feel the Bredli really need 2.5-3 kilos before they're going to fire.
Mm-hmm.
These things I think will be fantastic.
I do like that. I do like that.
Something different.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what's next?
I don't know.
I hope we're still there, people watching. Colin's back on. Yes, Faye, he does. Why the granite's so bad? Video looks alright. Okay. My arms are dead, so the sacrifices I make for you guys, because sure, this rig that I'm carrying around.
Actually, we'll go to back into here.
Oh, he's there we go.
How good is it get?
Oh, okay.
This little fella, Mr. Pepper, as I'm sure everyone who has a silver pepper, they're called Mr. Pepper. This one's actually called Slim Shady.
Any reason for that?
Beautiful. Ask my wife.
He likes me.
Taken over naming after Piper named him for seasons. Made every animal I hatched a name, which was beautiful. But this guy, Mr. Slim Shady, quite a nice little pepper boy. Growing up well. Hopefully he'll produce some things for me down the track.
Just watch
nice
that now.
Combos here and there.
So the pepper is a recessive trait.
Recessive.
Known only in Australia. I don't know of any of them overseas.
No. Well, so far.
I think they were too expensive to. That was a sort of a good enough deterrent to stop the guys from smuggling them out.
So far,
magically
the portal works both ways, I think, and they will get there.
It's harder now, though.
Someone will breed some magically overseas, I'm sure.
Yeah, eventually.
But I think the pepper world will explode. Big Dazza himself will unload some information on us soon of what he's been doing with the peppers.
Yeah.
There's plenty happening there and plenty to come. There's so many combos that we don't even know what's coming from pepper. No one knows what a pepper jag is, a zebra pepper. And there's so much to come.
It's got little red dots, that one.
Yeah,
it's got little.
It's from the Murray.
You can see it there on
that one locality of Murray's has that really strong red.
See the little red dots on
through.
it? I haven't seen that before on them.
So
very cool.
That'll be a key boy for me down the track. Make some interesting animals.
I don't think anybody's actually. I mean, you guys that work with them, but I mean, I haven't seen those red pockets of red dots on them. Very nice.
But soon enough we'll see some stuff. I know Darren made something this year that he'll share with everyone soon.
Yeah.
And we'll create a lot of interest. So Darren, pull your finger out. Let's get posting and let's get sharing. There's some stuff out there people want to see, and it'll set the pepper world on fire when people can see what can be achieved and what the next step is.
Yeah.
Will certainly
very nice.
Certainly help some activity.
People want new stuff. They want to see the.
Of course,
they want to see the new.
And some of the stuff that's getting made by some breeders is out of the reach of most people. There's stuff people are making that I dream of having that is just not going to happen. There's crazy money in some animals. Don't touch my snake.
I saw Dave Nacken post a photo of a jag het for silver pepper a while back. Yeah. And it was really reduced pattern and just like wow.
Yeah.
I thought, man, if there was something that would make something really nice, it'd be that snake that's already, because they already have like a form of reduced pattern, these guys.
In the pepper reduction.
And to even carve it away, even nicer.
I know Dave he was one of the original boys in the peppers early.
Yeah.
I'm happy to throw the cash, being in the rich Raffy years.
But you have to eventually. initially you have to, if you want to be a player in whatever mutation, you have to fork
If
out
you
the
want to
money.
be in early, this is something. This is in shed too, but this is from that line you were talking about. That's caramel jag, het pepper,
Yeah.
and bit of poss head albino female in there as well. So looking a little bit dull, but certainly a really, really nice caramel in that line.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Certainly will make some nice things down the track, I'm sure.
Yeah, I reckon that's enough. I think we had enough video now.
One more then.
One more. Okay.
We're gonna talk caramel and pepper now. If we're gonna get it all out there. These things are not so friendly. Nice bird in there. Oh, it's shared the poo. It's all happening in this tub. This one, caramel double het pepper albino. Excuse the mess. Cleaning lady comes every Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, no.
So, but that caramel in that line is beautiful. That's
It's very subtle, very.
I think Dave did pepper to a sunglow, and a beautiful sunglow too. Just a straight up sunglow girl. Stunning girl. Very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me probably the worst snake bite I've ever had in my life too.
This one?
So, no, the mother, the sunglow of Dave's.
Yeah.
It's lucky to be alive after it bit me that day, but did kindly hand it back to
You almost
Dave in one
bleed out.
piece.
Yeah.
But the caramel in these is sensational. Lovely colours, and then obviously you get a bit of that Murray Darling. You know, you get some
Yeah.
red. I'll show you the male. They're all thinking it's feeding day. Not feeding day. It is feeding day. It's just expo day, so it's not happening tomorrow. And a bit of a mess.
Oh yeah, that does have the reds in there.
More poo. And a bit into shed too, but it's hard to pick up when it's getting close to this shed. But the little red pigments
Yeah,
that
the
you
red on
see
the
from the
neck
Murray
there.
Darling, you know, mixed in the caramel and those little reddy orange dots come through.
Yeah.
You can certainly see a bit of the Murray blood, you know, a bit of the caramel in there.
If only video can record the smell.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? That wet poo smell.
I don't miss that. I don't miss that one, but the
I
poo stink.
don't really see it that much, thanks to Cherie. So it's
Yeah,
quite
no,
often I come in-
you clearly are winning brownie points yet today.
oh, it's just, mate, I can't live without her now. I come to feed and everything's beautiful and clean, and I just feed, and then Cherie comes and cleans all the mess through the week, and I come back and it's magic. The fairies have been through, and there's white paper and everything ready to feed again.
It's the fairies. The fairies come through. Okay, well, I would love to go on, but I'm dying here, so I'm gonna have to take a break.
Your poor old arms are
Yeah.
fall off.